Yo, yo, yo. Once again, we are here. Once again, we are here. Blessed on this good Monday. This is the day that the Lord has made us rejoice and be glad in it. It is your main man, Mike to the P. This is the One Mike Podcast. Let's rock. Whoa. We ain't heavy, baby. We talk again as we usually do. We 13 vibes. Out of Michigan, baby. Pull off the impossible. Thank y'all for all the support, man. Retweet, comment, all the love that y'all for your boy, man. If you have not subscribed, please go subscribe right now to the One Mike Podcast. Go subscribe right now to the One Mike Podcast on YouTube, man. Real talk. Thank y'all for support, man. Thank y'all for the love. As always, you dig me. We'll try with some good wood today. Week 13, man. NFL season. Crazy season so far. It's been a doozy. Week 13 vibes, man. Start off with the Lions and the Bears, man. While everybody's eating their Thanksgiving dinner, hope y'all Thanksgiving was blessed. Hope y'all were thankful for some things. Your family ate good. We back to work, baby. Let's go. You dig? The Bears could have, should have won this game. I took the Bears for the cover, plus 10. It did cash. You dig? The Bears can easily beat the Lions down the stretch. They just made bonehead errors, play calling, coaching timeout, coaching errors. The Lions won 23-20. Caleb Williams was 20 of 39, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 sacked 5 times. It's been a theme for me. If you're saying every time we see the Bears have a bad offensive line. Simple as that. But they go out and get a running back who they don't get a ball to. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you run DeAndre Swift 11 times for 39 yards. That's your free agent signing in the offseason. You spent money instead of you building the offensive line, instead of you actually doing the right thing when it comes to trying to, if you get a young quarterback, you got to protect the young quarterback. The young quarterback, again, he's small. So again, I don't know what the evaluator was seeing. They say he was Patrick Mahomes. I don't see it. We call him in our group Caleb Football because he reminds me of Johnny Manziel. Small guy, you dig? But they had an opportunity to win this game. This game got Matt Eberflus fired. We had already said on the One Mike Podcast, Eberflus will be fired. It was not Justin Fields' fault, as you guys see right now. It's a direct correlation. They're 4-8. You know, at least with Justin Fields, they led the league in rushing. At least you had some type of attack that you could come out and say, hey, we know they're gonna run the football. But this team, we don't know who they are. You got a bunch of receivers, who are disgruntled. You got Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, Odunze. Again, these players can play, man. But we look at, what's going on? What's wrong with this team? They got so many holes and so many errors. Now the defense is starting to fall apart. They played good against the Lions. I mean, they're solid. They got a solid core. Kevin Byard. You got T.J. Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds. Come on, man. Like, these players can play, dog. Come on, man. It's ridiculous, yo. These players can actually play on defense. You dig? But, hey, the Lions pulled it off. Again, they got a litany of injuries as well. With Jared Goff was 21 of 34, 221 yards and 2 touchdowns. Again, get the ball to your best players. David Montgomery, 21 carries, 88 yards, 4.2 yards a clip. Gibbs didn't have a great game. He had a decent game, 9 carries for 87 yards, But he should have got the ball more. Tim Patrick has been a good signing for them this year. When Jameson Williams, he's off and on. He have a good game, have a bad game. So he's like a roller coaster, so to speak. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5 catches, 73 yards. I didn't think he was going to play because, again, they have a litany of injuries, and the injuries just keep piling up. I think they lost their linebacker in this game as well, if I'm not mistaken. Who was it? Who got hurt in this game? Yeah, the Lions, man, they pile up injuries every week. I think one of their linebackers got hurt, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, the Lions just keep on rolling. They're 11-1. I think they blown their load too early. Personally, I feel. I think that they're peaking at the wrong time. But hey, who am I? Cowboys versus the Giants as well on Thanksgiving. We won 27-20. Game wasn't really that close. Drew Lock, 21-32, 178 yards and an interception. That was returned by a touchdown by Overshawn. We shut their run game down. Neighbors, he did what he had to do. 8 catches, 69 yards, 8 yards a catch, 13 targets. We shut him down. And Trevon Diggs didn't even play. So again, Rico Dowell, 22 carries for 112 yards. I've been screaming this all season. When people said the Cowboys can't run the football, no, the Cowboys were not running the fucking ball. There's a difference between you can't run the ball and you're not running the ball. And we did this again with all backups across the offensive line. T.J. Bass played well. Brett Hoffman played well. Came in for Zach Martin. Zach Martin you should have made Zach Martin take a pay cut in the offseason. I've been saying this shit for years. Zach Martin is overrated. They give Zach Martin all these accolades, and he don't give up a sack, and he don't do this. We know for a fact Zach Martin and Terrence Steele do not play well together on that side. It's been that way for the longest now. Yeah, shout out to Brisker too. You did? Oh yeah, sir. Shout out to 25 in the comments. Want to have a sports reporter's order? You did? My God, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, that line is terrible, man. Like the Bears, they got to do better. They can't talk about Justin Fields and all this shit. Hey, we're gonna bring Eberflus back, and you're gonna let Justin Fields go. That's just stupid as shit. Then draft another quarterback because you don't want to pay Justin Fields of his money. You could have just paid him a fifth-year option. You ain't got to reset the market with Justin Fields. You've been in the same place you in now. But you think you can go forward with him? But you ain't okay. You're gonna have that guy have another coach under his belt. It's ridiculous, man. I don't get it. But again, the Cowboys won. Staying on topic. Cooper Rush, 21 of 36, 195 yards. Not bad. 5 yards a pass and a touchdown. He just did it again. Cooper Rush is doing his job as a backup quarterback. Hold down the fort. Devontae Turpin, 4 catches for 53 yards. He should have been in the offense. CeeDee Lamb, 2 catches for 39 yards. He had 3 drops. All this shit about CeeDee Lamb being a great receiver, I keep trying to tell y'all, he's not great. He's not a number 1 receiver. He's a really good number 2 with wide receiver 1 volume. I'm going to keep saying it until y'all understand it. You did? So you seeing his value now. You gave him all that money, and he's being outcourt by another guy. Devontae Turpin, who's a better receiver. He's faster. Brandon Cooks came back 3 catches for 16 yards. Mingo. I mean, these guys are they're just guys, man. It's crazy. But again, that defense is coming along. I keep trying to tell y'all. Kendricks, again, over 10 tackles. Bland played well. He's back. Overshawn. Again, they putting Donovan Wilson back in his main role, not covering tight ends, but blitzing and him and Michael Parsons having a field day in that backfield. Blitzing and putting pressure on that quarterback. That's what Donovan Wilson does best. Do not have Donovan Wilson coverage. He can't cover me out there. I will shake loose and hit him with a 5-and-out. You did? So yeah, let's make sure we understand that. Golston played well. Carl Lawson played well. Unfortunately, we lost Josh Butler to an ACL. It was tough. He's been balling, our practice squad guy. But we got Israel Cuomo still. You did? So again, we got Diggs coming back next week. We play the Bengals. We're going to smack the shit out the Bengals. You did? Because they're not a good football team. Even though Steelers fans were so excited because they put 44 on a team that's sorry as shit. It was 4-8. You keep thinking that this is the Bengals from 2 years ago. No, it's not. I've been saying this for years. The Bengals are not good because of their ownership. The ownership does not want to provide money. He don't even want to pay Jamar Chase. Only person he want to play on the team is Joe Burrow. You don't want to pay T. Higgins. You let Joe Mixon walk away. You didn't bring nobody back on defense. Cameron Britt just keep getting fried. He's feast of family. He had a pick 6, or he gonna give you 4 penalties on defense. So I mean, which one is it? Like they want to say Diggs will feast of famine. I bet you nobody talking about the yards per game now giving up. That was only a stat they created to try to make Diggs look like he's not a good player. That's what they do. They just bring up little stats like, oh, he's giving up the most yards per game, or he's giving up the most yards during the season. Who gives a shit? He had 7 interceptions. Is he giving up penalties? Is he giving up big plays? Is he giving up touchdowns? That's how you value a cornerback. Cornerbacks don't give up big plays every now and then. But are you the most penalized guy? Again, they have no cornerbacks. Awuzie's hurt. He's been hurt for 2 years. He still ain't came back yet. Former Cowboy, by the way. So again, they are in disarray. That team is not good. And we're not going to keep acting like that team is good. Packers, again, the Dolphins, they can't play in the cold. Another 5-17. on the brink of either teetering on, hey, they're going to make a run or either not. Chiefs won again. Cheating ass Chiefs again. 19-17 against the Raiders. The Raiders had an opportunity to win. Again, you know how I feel about the Chiefs. The Chiefs got a referee. They got the refs. They got the rabbits in their pocket. They've been winning like this all season because that team isn't good. That team is just not good, man. So again, we're gonna let it be what it be. Chargers beat the Falcons. The Falcons have nosedive. They're 6-6. Again, Kirk Cousins has turned into a pumpkin. Again, we have evidence of this. This is what I was trying to tell you, Tuva. We have evidence of Kirk Cousins doing this continuously, consistently. He does this every single fucking year. He'll have a really, really good game. He'll have a really, really good presence. And then he comes out and throws 4 interceptions and throws for 245 yards with no touchdowns because I don't trust their receivers. Your leading fucking receiver is Drake London with 8 catches, 86 yards. Ray McLeod is your number 2 receiver, fam. It's ridiculous. Bijan Robinson out the backfield is your number 3 receiver. Mooney is there. They have no receiving core. Kyle Pitts had no catches for no yards and 2 targets. Kyle Pitts shows up when he want to show up. You know? So, again, they don't have a good team at all. But Chargers keep on rolling. Justin Herbert, 16-23, 147 yards. Gus Edwards led the way rushing, 6 carries, 32 yards. Ladd McConkey from Georgia, you dig, 9 catches, 117 yards. You dig? So, again, there's a collective effort. Quentin Johnson, he didn't really have much of a game. Palmer, most of them had 1 catch apiece. Will Dissly had no catches, 1 target. So, yeah, it was a defensive game, man. But, again, they're playing their style of football. Coach Kaki, Jim Harbaugh is playing this. He's doing what he does. If you want to see what a coaching job is, look at the coaches. Look at the coaches. That's a coaching job he's doing. So when we say what is a good coach, that's a Coach Harbaugh. Kaki is a good coach. No 2-5. You try to tell us that Kirk Cousins was a good quarterback, and he was with the stuff he had displayed previously was not who he really is. And he's turned the corner, so to speak. And we kept telling you, no, he's a solid quarterback, but we know when it comes down to crunch time, he's not going to make those plays. He's going to turn the football over. That's what he's been doing since he's been a pro. He's played really good games. We give him credit. He's not a total bum. I like him as a good quarterback. I like Kirk Cousins. I'm not saying he's terrible. I'm saying coupled with the receiving core, I'm cool. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it overall. I don't trust him overall. If I had a game, all I'm saying is if I had a game to bet on, he was playing as quarterback, I'm not betting on him. Any time frame. It don't matter the matchup. That's my biggest thing. I don't have the confidence that he will. He's not Sam Darnold. I agree. He's not. And I think Sam Darnold has came back to himself too. I thought he had turned the corner. He's came back to himself, but he's still playing well. Again, he's not turning the football over. You can't have 4 picks, bro, and you lead your division, so to speak. Tampa Bay, they probably gonna take that division, I believe now. But hey, it is what it is. I thought the Saints were gonna come back and do something. They lose Taysom Hill, secret weapon. Hey, I'm wrong. I'm willing to stand on that limb. You did, but it still might come down to the wire. But you're not getting Alvin Kamara the football. I don't understand that. We're gonna chop that down too. We're gonna figure out why they couldn't give Alvin Kamara the football. But yeah, like I said, the Chargers will keep on winning. But here we go, the Steelers. The Steelers versus the Bengals, the Bengals are 4-8. Who we keep acting like this Bengals team is a really good team. Anytime they play somebody, it's like, oh shit, they were almost there. Yeah, they're almost there because they have no fucking defense. Come on, man. But I will give credit to Russell Wilson. He's playing better than I thought he would play. I will give 2-5 credit on that. And I will give Rez credit on that. Shout out my brother Rez as well. They both said they had confidence in Russell. I thought Russell was washed. 2-5 kept telling me, what do you mean washed? He had a pretty good season with Denver. So I will give you credit, 2-5. 100%. Russell Wilson is playing at a better level than he's played in the last 3 years. And giving you some semblances or reminding of him in Seattle. So he was 29-38. He's doing his job. 414 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Again, I don't trust the receiving core, but they're making me a liar. Calvin Austin, like, kiss my ass, Mike P. You did? Calvin Austin caught another touchdown pass. Van Jefferson, they're getting it done enough. You did. Pickens 3 catches, 74 yards in the tub. That was early in the game. You know, fire move. They're doing their thing. I can't front. I'm not a hater. I will give credit where credit is due. But what I will not do is overblow the situation. Pause. I will not. I repeat, I will not let y'all sit up here and act like Mike Tomlin is doing such a fucking great job. They haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Hello? Do y'all realize that? The Steelers have not won a playoff game since 2016. I still had waves back then, dog. Yeah, 2016. Think about how long that's been. They've gotten to the playoffs as a wild card seed, and they took a L after L after L. 9-8 seasons, 9-7 seasons, 9-8-1 seasons. Come on, man. Let's not keep acting like this. Like Mike Tomlin is doing such a great job with the team. They're doing a pretty good job. Do I trust them when it comes playoff time? No, I don't. I will continue to say I do not trust them. Simple as that. Because look how bad they looked last week against Cleveland. Look how bad they looked. That run defense is bad. They've given up again. Who scored? Who scored again? This is a 7 touchdown. I think it was Chase Brown. It's a 7 touchdown they've given up. Chase Brown was 12. If they would have just kept giving Chase Brown the ball, 12 carries for 70 yards and a touchdown, he was averaging 5 point yards a run. Come on. There's 7 straight games that a team has scored a touchdown. If you're betting next week, the running back who are going against the Steelers, I promise you're going to score a touchdown. You can bank on it. 7 straight games. But again, these are the things they don't tell you. They want to give Mike T all the credit when it's wins, but they don't want to never give Mike Tomlin the credit when you got guys crying and complaining like Antonio Brown, or you got Lev Bell. These guys are just running amok, so to speak. George Pickens. Come on, man. Why do we keep having the same people? Why do we keep having the same players do the same things? Such a great leader. I don't see the leadership. I don't see it. You dig? Now, I will say he probably made the best move he thought he could make by putting Russell Wilson in. But again, it is what it is. I'm a Justin Fields fan. I believe in Justin Fields. So I'm biased. So I'm going to be biased when I say something about that. You dig? But hey, it is what it is. They got the win. They're 9-3. They're ahead of their division. You know, they're playing good football. I'm not gonna totally crap on them, but do I trust them? Hell no. No, I don't. I'm not gonna act like I do trust them. I'm not gonna drink the Kool-Aid. I understand playoff football. I understand when you don't want to give Najee Harris the football, what's gonna happen to you. The same with you see what happened to the Ravens, right? It's the same shit, man. It's ridiculous. The Vikings got another win. They 10-2, beat the Cardinals. They're 6-6. That NFC West is gonna come down to us. Be crazy. Again, the Colts beat Patriots 25-24. Patriots are tanking. 3-10. God bless y'all. Cubs, God bless y'all. Rumi Rowe, God bless y'all. Hope y'all get a high draft pick. Y'all deserve it. Seahawks, they got another win, 26-21 against the Jets. The Commanders came out and just beat the shit out of the Titans. It was an old school slob knocker, I tell you that much. They was putting wood to them. They did their thing, man. Texans and Jaguars. Again, the Texans, I don't get the Texans at all. They muddled around and poo-pooed around all game, and then they just finally beat them. They 8-5. They go sneak into the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna make any real noise. But again, the Rams, they're 6-6. So you got 7-5, Seattle. You got Arizona. You got the Rams. They all 6-6. Both of those teams are 6-6. I picked the Rams to win that division. So we'll see. It's gonna come down prior to the wire. The Bucs are 6-6. They beat the Panthers in a wild one. But yeah, I look at it like, man, it's a lot of the divisions are still wide open. I don't think nothing's locked up, nothing's sealed up. Again, the Cowboys are 2 spots behind for making the playoffs as a wild card. We got to run the table though. So we'll see. If we can keep stacking these wins up, we play the Bengals next week. And I guarantee you Diggs is gonna be ready to play Jamar Chase. We strapping him up. You're hurt. We taking him away. You can have everybody else. You're not gonna have Chase. I promise you that. You did. We're gonna blitz the shit out of them because they can't stop the blitz either. You did. So again, the Eagles are flying high. Unfortunately, they're tending to play the Ravens. The Ravens is playing stupid football. Again, why is Lamar Jackson throwing in a game where you know it's gonna be running? You got Jalen Hurts threw the ball 19 times. He was 11 for 19, 118 yards and a touchdown. Saquon Barkley was 20. He had 23 carries, 106 yards and a touchdown, 4 yards a clip. Again, I don't understand what these teams are doing, man. That's why I know this shit is rigged, because nobody can stop the Ravens from running the football. Nobody. When the Ravens decide to run the ball, you can't stop them. When you seen what Philly ran the football, you cannot stop them. Philly has a really good offensive line. They probably have the best offensive line in the league. Coupled with that, with Jalen Hurts' ability to run the football, coupled with the fact that you have Saquon Barkley in the backfield now, and they're giving Saquon the football. Every game they don't give Saquon the ball, they lose. You did Derrick Henry the same way. Why the fuck is Justice Hill in the game? Why does Justice Hill have 3 catches for 15 yards? Why does Justice Hill have 3 carries for 6 yards? Why is he even in the game? Those carries should be going to Derrick Henry. I'm sick of seeing Derrick Henry big ass on the sideline. He run the ball 2 times and get 6 yards a clip. They put him on the bench. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Then you drop a Lamar back. You play faking for no reason. You drop Lamar back 36 times in this game. He threw the ball. He was 23 of 36 for 237 yards, 6 yards a catch. That's 7 yards a catch and 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times. And most of those sacks because of him. Lamar Jackson played like pure shit. He ran the ball 8 times for 79 yards. Lamar Jackson should have had well over 100 yards rushing. If he just makes a decision, you have to decide, okay, it's not there, run. You heard that in the game, it said his mom said she cussed him out. Because there were so many alleys and lanes, he's not seeing the field. He's not playing Lamar Jackson football. He's playing, I want to sit in the pocket and throw the ball. I want to prove I'm a passer. Who gives a shit? You're Lamar Jackson, dog. We know you can pass the football. You don't set records at Louisville as a passer if you can't pass the football. You don't lead the league in touchdowns. You can't pass the football. You did. You're the reigning MVP, and you're letting Josh Allen play your brand of football and steal the quote unquote shine. And they want Josh Allen to be the MVP. We know this. Every time Josh Allen make a play, it's the play of the year. Oh shit, we're gonna forget about the Hail Mary that Jaden Daniels threw up, right? Every time Josh Allen does something, it's the best play since sliced bread. Come on, man, it's bullshit. Yeah, shades of the AFC Championship game. Thank you, Javab. It's ridiculous, dog. I get sick of watching this fucking shit, man. Because we know what the brand of football. That's why Lamar was all mad and hyped up. We know the brand of football they need to be playing. Derrick Henry should be getting the ball at least 25 times a game. I'm sick of seeing Justice Hill on the field, bro. I'm sick of seeing that nigga. Every time I see 43, I'm like, here we go. They're gonna pass. Hello? Who don't know this? Who don't know that when Justice Hill come in the game, they're gonna either pass the football or run a screen? This shit is stupid to me. You did? So again, they gotta get better. Todd Monken got to get better, man. He knows better. He's a really good play caller. He knows better. You did? So yeah. That's my rant on the Ravens. They fucking making me angry because I picked them to win the Super Bowl. And they're 8-5. They just like the Texans. They just give games away. It's ridiculous. But hey, again, the Bills, I think Saquon Barkley is the MVP at this point. Others would say Josh Allen. Again, I'm not even mad at the Josh Allen plays. I'm not hating on Josh Allen. But I mean, Josh Allen is pedestrian, bro. Like he's 13-17 for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those are numbers that Dak put up his rookie season. And he was called a dink and dunk quarterback then. He was dinking and dunking. Look at him. Dinking and Dak. But again, they'll say that's MVP numbers. It is what it is. Again, the 49ers are 5-7, the same record as the Cowboys. They actually did not the Cowboys, but they are the Cowboys. They haven't won since 95. Your barometer is NFC Championship game. We win Super Bowl appearances, but you ain't won it all. You're the same as us. Mediocre. You dig? They don't want to believe that. They don't want to feel it. They don't want you to tell them the truth. They don't want you to know that the Cowboys got more wins in the last to the 2000s more than the 49ers. They don't want you to know these things. They're literally us. Like that Spider-Man meme, they're us. We're pointing back at each other. They're 5-7. They're just like us, exactly. Like Kidder said, they're not like us. No, they're just like us. They're 5-7 as well. Their season's probably over with. McCaffrey got hurt. I knew when McCaffrey got hurt. I said, yeah, it's over with. They made a bad investment in IU. Again, Debo, I don't know what he's become. He looks like a fucking slow-ass fullback. I don't know what the fuck he's doing out there. Jawan Jennings is still doing this thing. Again, please somebody check on Rez because I know it hurts him. He thought they were going to go back to the Super Bowl, which everybody kind of did. But again, that defense is not the same. Not the same. You got James Cook, 14 carries for 107 yards. Ray Davis with 11 carries and 63 yards. Man, yeah, again, it was a snow game. This been happening all season, dog. Teams been getting off on the 49ers all year. You starting to have injuries now. You did so. Again, the Bills, they're doing their thing. I give them credit. They're doing their thing. I mean, Josh Allen, if you want to give him the MVP, cool. Personally, I think Saquon is the MVP. He's playing the best football. He's had the most rushing yards in the second half. Excuse me. When the Philly give him the football, they're a different team. They're a different animal. But they already got all these weapons already. And then you couple them with Saquon Barkley. And you Philly fans, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. So y'all tight and saying I can't say Saquon is this, that. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm just evaluating football. That's all I'm doing. You dig? I know it's jokes. I know it's back and forth. It's cool. I'm cool. This is what I do. I'm 10 toes with this shit for sure. Well, yeah, moving on, man. That's what we got a doozy tonight, though. You dig? So those are week 13 vibes, man. Browns and the Broncos. It's going to be a good game tonight, man. Again, Bo Nix. It's Bo time. The rookie of the year, in my opinion. He's going to probably throw over 3,000 yards, probably have 25 touchdowns, and probably 6 picks. Or maybe he might have 2 more picks, maybe. He's going over 20 touchdowns, though, and 3,000 yards. You dig? So I look for the Broncos to put a clamping on Jameis Winston. They want to have Jameis on TV. He can do his Elmer Fudd routine and some shit. It's Skep Fett shit. I'm cool. I'm not here for it. I think the shit is clown shit. I think that Jameis has turned himself into a clown. I used to think Jameis would be a really good quarterback, but now he's some type of puppet that they pull out when they want to laugh and joke at Blackfoot. I'm cool. I don't think this shit's funny at all. I think it's goofy as shit. Nigga talking in circles and shit and saying, "Oh, if the sky was blue, then we would bleed blue too. And then if you know you could be a champion, the championship's in your heart." What the fuck are you talking about, man? What is he talking about? So again, ta-da! We'll see. We'll see how the game goes tonight. But I think the Browns are gonna get their ass whipped. Personally, Broncos on a mission. I think the Broncos have won like 4 or 5 straight. So yeah, look for Bo Nix to really operate. Again, they've opened the offense up for him. I'm not a big fan of Courtland Sutton, but hey, that connection works. Those guys that get open, you don't know who's gonna get the football each week. So hey, it is what it is, man. But moving on, man, to our next segment. Everybody's favorite, it's back by popular demand. We had not did a conspiracy of truth in a while, man. We're back though. We're Mike. The return of conspiracy or truth is back. No, man. At the 10-4 group we had on, you already know what's going on. I have a doozy for you guys today. I'm perfectly convinced, that anytime we have our figures, we have our black. We know. I mean, what I'm about to say ain't really new, but we know our black figures in the world have been, quote unquote, we call buck broken. People don't understand what that term means. You're not abreast if you're not really informed of what that means. I'm going to break it down to you. You dig? The meaning of buck breaking is an offensive term. It's an act of public punishment for a black male slave, typically by flogging or some type of sexual encounter, involving forcing sexual violence, enslaving, intended exertion of power and dominance or control over them. Right? So that's what buck breaking is. So you would have buck breaking being done mostly on slave plantations, right? Now, me personally, I consider entertainment to be ran by people who basically used to enslave people who are, who are black in this world. And they want to enslave and subjugate people to doing what they want them to do to get what they want. So, I mean, again, we have even our own Dave Chappelle, unfortunately, who everybody acts like Dave didn't put a dress on. Dave put a dress on twice. And I remember the first time, I think it was in one of those movies with Martin Lawrence. Again, Martin Lawrence is somebody they used to buck break people. You did?
There is to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress, at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers got weird dress.
Time out. What is wrong? I should have never worn these shoes. Just don't match my purse.
Oh, yeah, that's what David and dress.
Blinking, fix your boobs. You look like a bleeding Picasso. Huh? Goodness gracious.
Look at it, dog. Ridiculous.
What do you think?
Well, Howard,
Hey, Robin, what's the matter with you? You have a cold?
as a matter of fact, I do.
Really? Probably a chest cold. Hey, Robin, you take a temperature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just stick the thermometer. Oh, very good, Robin. Hey, I'm getting a fever just watching. Hey, let me tell you something, Robin. I wouldn't mind sticking my thermometer down there. Mine only works rectally.
Come on, man. That's buck breaking, yo. Even Dave Chappelle got buck broken. But the person I never thought in my life would be buck broken, or they would attempt to try to break him, was our dear brother, Denzel Washington. Were they trying to buck break Denzel Washington, dog? Because I feel like they have. Exhibit A.
Big headline about a certain scene kiss that was
Very
omitted
very
from the movie. Why do you think they did that?
It wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, I that's about what it was, you know. And I kissed him on the hands.
If we lost Denzel, bro, then that's a wrap, bro. That's a wrap for Hollywood.
Those things correlate, man. Like they try to buck break Denzel Washington, bro. And they're gonna put that probably in another to package it up, and then they're gonna put it into the DVD joint, or they're gonna put it on streaming service where it'll be the extended scene where you will see Denzel probably kissing a man. You dig? That's the most egregious shit ever, dog. One of our leaders, one of our people who know for a fact has held it down for years. They buck broke Will Smith too. Bro, you don't get out. You don't get into this business and not be scathed. Look at. A lot of times they only tell you about the movies that Will Smith was in the beginning, but they never tell you about 6 Degrees of Separation, where he played this gay man named Paul. But look at right after that, you got Bad Boys, Independence Day, Men in Black, Enemy of the State, Wild West. All those are huge hits. Ali, come on now, the sequels, I, Robot, Hitch, I Am Legend, all these things. With the first film, he had to play a gay man. Why is that? Why is it the case in our community? Why do we have to play gay men? Why? If you're a gay man, cool. Just do you. But why does somebody who's not gay, who is married, why is he being subjugated to being buck broken, so to speak, in the industry?
I wanted to do, but the NBC censors cut it out.
Yeah.
And I was standing there. I say,
JoJo Dancer, you're
He had to in the movie JoJo Dancer. He played a stripper that was let me be politically correct. A person who is not a woman trying to pretend that they're a woman. Let's go back into the 80s with Flip Wilson in the 70s.
Life is calling.
Look at this. $40 million, the biggest film ever. Buck breaking.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill, guys. Just use Pi.
Ridiculous,
It's a free Chrome extension that's actually.
Listen. Buck broken. Ridiculous. Ricky Smiley. Buck broken. Ricky Snipes. Buck broken. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. In Reigns. Buck broken.
there's no man with a.
On the TV show
Yeah,
The
what's
Fresh
up?
Prince of
Buck
Bel-Air
broken.
while working for Quincy Jones and NBC.
All of them, man. That's what they do to our black kings. Kevin Hart too. He put the dress on. But I remember Saturday Night Live. He put that dress on. Bruh, it's ridiculous. Tyler Perry. Keenan. Excuse me. Tracy Morgan. Look at all of them, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, yo. It's like they make sure that they gonna buck break you to get into their Hollywood system. You dig? To me, conspiracy or truth. Do y'all believe that you have to be buck broken to actually be in these movies, to be in these high scale films? I believe you do. You know, it's ridiculous, yo. It really, really bothers my spirit. It really, really just goes back to that slavery mentality, that slavery piece we speak on, where people got buck broken on plantations. They wanted to make sure they got the person who was the strongest person who would fight back, and they would sexually exploit them continuously in front of the whole plantation. You did? That's the most disgusting thing you can do to a man is sexually assault him in front of the whole kid and caboodle, so to speak. Yeah, it's gonna be definitely one of the deleted scenes there. I will put a hit, yeah, for sure. Denzel need to put a hit on one of them. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. It's ridiculous. At a certain point, man, when does it stop? Why can't we just do our thing without having to be put in a position to be subservient, or we got to put a wig on, we got to put a dress on or some lipstick? Bro, we're not into that. You dig? If you are, then that's your lifestyle. But why does it have to be that way for us as black men, as black actors, or black thespians, black entertainers? You dig? Why? Why is that the pathway? When I seen that shit, I said, hold on, there's nowhere in the world that they got Denzel doing gay shit. Like, come on, man. This is craziness. It's insane. Not Denzel, bro. They try to get you on the way out, but a lot of times people just don't understand the subjugation that our people have went through. That's why I wanted to bring it up and speak about it, because you have a situation where a man does that to you. Now, how can you go out and be a warrior and fight when they know for a fact you got assaulted? Some people get assaulted in jail. It's the same thing. Now you end up. It's like if you listen to the song "The Message" by Grandmaster Flash. You talk about how the person got sent up for an 8-year bid, but then you end up being a female in the jail, and then you end up being hung dead in a cell because of the shame, because of the issue that you might have of guys fighting for you now, because you want it happened. Hey. So again, you after this, man. Don't put yourself in those situations. But understand, man, you don't have to take the cheese, Jack. There's other ways of being successful in this world. And I had to realize that through music, that's sexual exploitation, things that I care about. I used to want to be a famous actor. I used to want to be in music. But I realized that it's a nasty, defiled system that these people will subjugate you and buck break you. They like buck break Terry Crews. They get the biggest dude, the strongest dude, the dude with the most will, and take his behind or grab his private area, just to belittle him in front of his peers. You dig? So, man, who knows, man? Conspiracy or truth? Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think it's a conspiracy or you think it's truth. But the biggest thing too, man, I'm gonna do a breakdown on this next. When people try to challenge you and say, "Oh, everybody went through slavery," it's like, no. Foundation of Black American slavery was different because you had the breeding farms. They never speak about the breeding farms. So I'm gonna educate y'all about the breeding farms, because you have areas in America where they never show you what the breeding farms are, where they would make people have babies with their family. That means you have incest. That means you have, especially in the Maryland area, that DC, Maryland area is a known area for a lot of people having incest in their family. That means you have a lot of birth defects and all these type of things in people's family because of these breeding farms. Chattel slavery is like you're not a digit servant. You're not just in servitude. You're in bondage, so to speak. So a lot of times, man, we're trying to fight to get those issues and things out of our culture. Period, point blank, because that's not of our culture. That's why you see a lot of Jamaicans call people Bantu boy, and they are very strong for that. Not allowing people to participate in those things, because we already got sexually exploited for years, unfortunately. So hey, it is what it is. If you're deciding to live that lifestyle, understanding what you're doing with your life. Now, do I think genetically sometimes people have different chromosomes and different things happen? Yeah, I do believe that. I don't believe Brittany Griner was ever going to be with a dude. It's girls that I know for a fact we went to high school with. I'm not going to say their name on the airways, but their bodies are shaped like a male. They end up being. So, I mean, I don't know genetically, but how can I tell somebody that is 6'4" with no womanly body or no type of curves that she shouldn't, and she feels this way? How can I tell that person, hey, you're wrong? Nah, I have no jurisdiction, have no right. But it's understand the act that you're doing. Understand those things. They come with a certain level of shame. They come with a certain level of uncertainty. Again, I didn't make the rules, man. People get mad. You follow a certain level of faith or you follow a certain level of intent. It is what it is, man. No one sin is bigger than another one. Please remember that too, guys. So no judging people out here, man. People are living their life and doing their own thing. Be supportive as best you can, whatever decision they decide to make. But you ain't got to say, hey, now we're going to try to make this upon you when you don't want to do those things. That's where I have the issue. When you want to try to bring this to the children, we can't do that. You've had an opportunity in your life to decide that, hey, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be. You make that decision, but don't bring it on the children and don't try to buck break somebody who's not trying to be into that type of stuff. You dig? So my next joint will be on chattel slavery for sure. We have to break down the differences because people try to say, oh, they deserve reparations. No, we deserve reparations because you had people that were Federation Black Americans who were killed for this being successful. I've already given you all the breakdown of people who got reparations, but people who are not taught about enough are the successful blacks that got killed because they were successful. They were lynched because they were successful. Their land was stolen because they were successful. You did? So there's nothing that can stop us. Nothing ever can stop us. We are Foundation Black Americans. We are the end all be all. You dig? We are the one, so to speak. You dig? So, man, our last segment for the day, man. But that big conspiracy truth. You dig me? I mean, you know. We're gonna go tonight, man. I think I'm gonna go, man, better tonight. I got something written down. Let me see here. Better today, better today. I'm going NBA tonight, man. NBA, we got Anthony Davis over 25 points, so 26 points against Minnesota. AD has been hooping again. So the better today, it's not going to be NFL. I don't know who to pick tonight. I mean, I haven't looked at the lines in the NFL. I haven't had time yet, but again, we're going to go with that. And we're going to go with our Black History Fact of the day. I ain't forget. Always have a Black History Fact for us, man. George Crumb. You dig? The inventor of the potato chip. You dig? So when you're at home watching the game, remember the brother George who invented the potato chip on Moons Lake, 1853. Crumb invented the potato chip. A black brother invented the potato chip. He was an American chef. He was known for the role of creating the potato chip in upstate New York. You dig? The member of the Mohawk people. So again, when you think about potato chips, man, understand that's something that we invented. Shout out to the black inventors. Shout out to the people who are really, really out here trying to make a difference and hold it down. You heard. I really appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with your boy as always. This has been the episode of the One Mic Podcast, man. I'm your boy Mike to the P. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the good things. Appreciate y'all for the love, support. Do everything you can do to support the boy. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now to the One Mic Podcast. Stopping up good game, trying to get information to people. Yeah, I'm a black man trying to get black people to get information that's fleeting, man. A lot of us just don't know. They've lied to us in schools. They've lied to us with education. They've lied to us with a lot of things. So we got to educate ourselves. Self-education is the key. Knowledge is power. You heard? So it's been my time, man. I love y'all, man. Word. Peace.